I'm 69 years old, retired, widowed, and until recently convinced that loyalty to family was the same thing as love. I was wrong. The night everything changed began in my own driveway in Tempe, Arizona. The house was loud, too loud. Music spilled through the walls, not the soft jazz I liked, but pounding bass that rattled the windows. Cars lined the street, strangers laughing, red plastic cups in their hands. I stood there with a wrapped gift under my arm. My retirement watch, 40 years at Arizona Public Service. One of my coworkers had insisted on throwing a small gathering. "Just family," my son Brian had said. "Let us handle it." I opened the front door and realized instantly this wasn't for me. 30 people crowded my living room. People I didn't know, drinks I didn't buy, furniture moved. My wife's piano pushed into a corner to make space for a beer pong table. Brian spotted me and groaned. "Oh, you're home already." Already? It was my house. "What's going on?" I asked. He walked over, phone pressed to his ear, hand covering the speaker. "Dad, listen, we're hosting a networking thing, investors. You can't really be here right now." I laughed because I thought it was a joke. Then his wife Melissa appeared beside him. "Your room's locked," she said casually. "We're using it for storage tonight." I felt something tighten in my chest. "You locked my bedroom?" Brian sighed.
Like I was inconveniencing him. "Dad, don't make this awkward. Just take the car. Go grab dinner. Sleep in it if you have to. It's one night." One night. On the night I retired. In the house I paid off 12 years ago. The house my late wife Eleanor died in. I looked around. No one was looking at me anymore. I walked out without another word. I slept in my car that night. Not reclined, not comfortable. The seatbelt dug into my side. The Arizona heat never fully left. I stared at the dashboard clock blinking 2:14 a.m., then 3:02, then 4:41. At sunrise, I drove to a diner and ordered eggs I couldn't taste. That's when I decided to go home early. What I found waiting for me inside my own house ended any doubt. Mail spread across the kitchen counter. Bank envelopes opened. Documents stacked neatly. Too neatly. I recognized my name typed at the top of a page. A power of attorney form. Unsigned, but prepared. Another document beneath it. A refinance application, using my home as collateral. I sat down. My hands shook. Brian and Melissa weren't just disrespecting me. They were preparing to erase me. I spent the next 48 hours silent. No confrontation, no anger, just observation. I watched Brian swipe my card for groceries, Melissa schedule contractors for renovations. I overheard calls about our property. On the third day, I visited my bank. On the fourth, I hired an attorney specializing in elder financial exploitation. On the fifth, everything changed. At 9 a.m., the doorbell rang. Brian opened it. "Delivery?" "No," the man said calmly. "You've been served." I heard the papers hit the floor. Melissa screamed. Brian ran upstairs, pounding on my door. "What did you do?" I opened it slowly. "I protected myself," I said. "You can't kick us out." "I can," I replied. "And I am. 30-day notice, accounts frozen, access revoked, and a police report filed. They tried everything after that. Guilt, threats, tears. Melissa accused me of abandoning family. Brian said I was ruining his future. I showed them the documents, the refinance attempt, the power of attorney draft, the bank withdrawals. The silence that followed was deafening. On day 28, Brian came to me alone. No anger, no excuses, just fear. "We didn't think you'd notice," he whispered. That hurt more than the theft. They left quietly. No goodbye, no apology. The house felt empty. Then, peaceful. I replaced the locks. I cleaned Eleanor's piano. I framed my retirement certificate and hung it in the hallway. Then I did something I never thought I would. I joined a support group. Men like me. Parents who confused sacrifice with love. We shared stories. We healed. On my 70th birthday, I slept in my bed, surrounded by quiet, by dignity, by the knowledge that love doesn't require humiliation. My son sends a payment every month now, court-ordered. He hasn't called. That's okay. Some lessons are paid for in silence. My name is Walter Monroe. I didn't lose my family. I lost the illusion that they owned me, and that loss gave me my life back.